Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, in today's video, we are going over some ADA Cardano. Now, as you can see, the price has been slowing down. It does seem as if we may be just getting that, big cool down, big pullback that we've been talking about for the last few weeks, as the price, again, has been absolutely flying. Remember, guys, this is normal. This is absolutely normal. When we see a price doing something like this, and we're going straight up, at some point it's going to have to consolidate, pull back maybe even a little bit, and simply just cool down to allow the bulls to get that buying pressure and then to just simply allow the price to relax. Now, do be aware, we are approaching a very, very important day. September 12th is going to be one of the biggest days that ADA Cardano has ever seen with the introduction of smart contracts, and so being able to predict what the price is going to do up until that point will be very difficult because there is so much inherent volatility due to what people may be deeming as important, not important, good news, bad news, and you never know how that will affect the price, whether there'll be an immediate sell-off on that day or whether it'll be an immediate uptick that day. You can never really know. So do be aware that things are about to get really weird, really volatile, and very risky for ADA Cardano over the next week. But with that being said, let's go. Okay, let's look at this thing. Let's see what we're seeing right now and what we could be looking at as trade opportunities, shorting opportunities, and things of that nature. So what we're seeing from the moment from ADA Cardano is that it has slowed down a good bit, of course, as we did say. So what we saw was this nice formation here, right? This rising triangle in which we did see a beautiful breakout to the upside. Now, this was one of those rare occurrences in which we see a breakout to the upside, a back test of support, continuation upwards, but then we did not see that clearing of the 786. Now, of course, you guys do know we talk about the 786 all the time. Once we cleared that line, we went down, swing high, down to swing low. Once we were able to clear the 786, $3.06, this thing was going. I mean, this thing was going to fly, right? That was the very last step of confirmation that we were looking at a full-blown bullish, like a big bullish move coming here, right? Again, breakout, support establishment. Boom, we need to clear that 786. Unable to there. And now we saw that pullback, the loss of that apex, the breakout to the downside, which is inherently bearish, right? I mean, that's something we definitely need to consider because that's the first time throughout this bull run that that's really happened, okay? Like in the last 2 weeks, we will typically see that big move continuation to the upside, but it didn't happen. So it's something we need to think about, of course. So what we're seeing right now is a very healthy retracement back to the 0.786 on this short-term swing low up to swing high. As you can see, when we do that, what that's going to create, let's go ahead and let's get this perfect. There we go. And then let's go ahead and get this high perfect as well. There we go. So what that's going to do is going to create this 786 level right on over here at $2.79. So as you can see, the price has come down. It's retested this region a few times, and it does seem to be holding support. Now, not only are we seeing support establishment happening at the moment in this zone, we can also see that our Bollinger Bands are starting to see that touch at the bottom. You guys know that that touch at the bottom is very, very, very important, okay? And so what I'm looking to see happen now is that we start to work our way up. We start to see that turnaround happen very, very soon. So in terms of if the price is going to continue back upwards, I'm going to give you guys 2 buying opportunities in which you could take advantage of at your own discretion. And then I'm going to talk about what we can expect to see if the price does continue downwards. Now, I know there's every now and then those comments that's like, Tyler, you're just saying it's either going to go up or it's going to go down. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. None of us can be 100% sure with the crystal ball that the price is going to go up or going to go down. But what we can do is say if it crosses this line, expect to fall down to this level. If it goes past this line, expect to climb to that level. So no matter what the situation is, you guys are fully prepared. So in terms of upward momentum, what I'm looking for at the moment is going to be a similar bounce off of the bottom of our Bollinger Bands here. So what I'm going to be looking to see is now that we've come down to see this touch and this 20 SMA, the simple moving average, is going to work its way down. What I'm looking to see is that we see a close, 2 closes above it. Now, sometimes what will happen is we'll get one close here, boom, and then the second close is already way up there, and that one's, it's going to be a little bit too late, right? But we see here, like we get one close, but that second close we're unable to hold it, and we start to fall back below it. I want to see 2 closes above it. If we see 2 closes above it, what that is typically going to entail, something similar to this. What that's typically going to entail is that we are going to come back up to retest the top of our Bollinger Bands here. So in terms of a short-term trade, that is a fantastic buying opportunity with a stop loss set below the 20 SMA. So what I would be doing is looking, and at the moment, if we see the price, we get one close, boom, 2 close, boom, and then we see the price start to fall for some odd, very rare, uncommon reason below that 20 SMA, boom, stop loss set there in anticipation that a downtrend is going to continue. Now, that is a bit of a newer strategy that we've been doing on the channel. So if you want one that's a little bit more, you know, a little bit more, I would say, safe and a little bit more reliable, what I would just be looking to do is to go off of our swing low. So wherever this swing low is set, once we start seeing a bullish reversal here, we're going to go swing high down to swing low. And what I'm looking to see is that once we go down, so remember, if the price does come down to set another low down here, you have to drag this. You have to drag this swing low down to wherever that level is, okay? But since our low is currently right here at about $2.79, $2.80, what we're going to be looking to see is the clearing of the 786. Of course, this level right here, $3.03 is going to be our key level. Once we do surpass that, I'm under the expectation that we will go up on an execution to the 1.272 to go up to $3.18. So that's the two I'm looking for right now. Of course, you can trade the Bollinger Bands, of course, in which we were looking for, again, the clearing of that SMA with 2 closes above it. And then in that situation, you're looking for a move to the upside, which is currently around $3.02. But if you do want to play it a little bit more safe, or you want more of a long-term buying opportunity, just simply buying once we see these breakouts of the 786 can always be a great play there. So with that being said, of course, that's just the upside. That's 2 little trades right there to the upside that you can play around with, or it's just 2 little times in which I think could be great buying opportunities, with the possibility that there will be some type of continuation to the upside. Again, as we do approach September 12th, things are going to get weird, things are going to get volatile. So I would not be trading a lot of money right now. I would not be putting a lot of money in right now. Even if the price does fly, there is still that big risk of the buy the rumor, sell the news, in which September 12th could lead to a big fall, or it could lead to a big climb. So if you don't have that emotional durability, or you don't understand stop losses, trading right now may be the, not the best idea. Okay. Now, in terms of downside potential, where this thing could be going, it does look like we've come back down to establish some type of support. So I would be honestly pretty surprised if we don't start to see a green 4-hour candle within the next 3 hours, right? We may see 1 or 2 more touches down on these Bollinger Bands here, but typically speaking, we're only going to be on them for a limited amount of time, as you can see here, before we do see that reversal. So definitely do expect it to come sometime soon. Now, what I'm also looking at is that our EMAs are starting to get a little bit closer, right? We're starting to see this 100 EMA push up. And if we do go out to our daily EMA, we can see this 20 EMA as well, getting incredibly close. So if we do see the price continue downwards a little bit more, I would honestly love to see that on the 1-day charts that we can come down and touch this 20 EMA. We've seen a similar move like this happen before, right? We talked about that a few videos ago, in which we'll see the price do this, we'll get real extended off our EMA, but then we'll start to bounce and move, and then we slowly consolidate down, boom, 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 boom. We get this touch, and then we use this as our slow and steady rise, okay? And so now that our RSI is kind of cooling down, as we can see, it happened right here, there we go, where we're making these highs, but our RSI is cooling down. We can see right here a very similar scenario could be playing out, in which we're seeing our price setting these higher highs, but our RSI cooling down, okay? And so definitely do look to see that unless we see a reversal really soon here, look, and if we're unable to hold, look, this is going to be the key level for indication for me. Let's go here, boom, again. Remember, about $2.80 to $2.79, our 786 right here is going to be the key indicator. If we lose 289 or 280 to 279, sorry, I'm expecting that we are going to interact with that 100 EMA on the 4-hour and that daily 20 EMA very fast, okay? They're in a relatively similar region. Again, if we just do circle this EMA here and we go out to the 4-hour, you guys can see that they're in a relatively similar region right here. This little box is where that's going to be. So look to see this thing fall to 270 to 264. Guys, that's totally normal, and that'll be very healthy if we are going to see this thing continue back upwards. So there's a lot of good things below us. There's a lot of great support levels under us to catch us if we do see a fall here. And so don't worry too much about this just yet. Do understand that it does seem as if the price is slowing down a bit, and we'll talk about what that could mean in future videos. But pay attention to this key level that we're at right now, about $2.80. If we do lose that, expect a more continuous fall down to 270. If we start to lose 270 to 265, that could be a sign that we're about to see more of a continuous drop downwards, and I will update you guys as soon as I can. Just a recap of the 2 potential trades that are coming up pretty soon here. If we do see a reversal, we're looking to see this thing clear our 20 simple moving average on our Bollinger Bands. If that happens and we get 2 closes above it, that could be a fantastic buying opportunity there. Now, if you missed that one, or you're unable to get in on it because you don't trust it or something like that, which is totally okay, what I'm looking to see is that if we go swing high, down to swing low, more of a long-term buying opportunity could be waiting for the close over $3.04, in which we break our 786. You can even wait for us to clear that high, but do expect that if we do that, there's a high likelihood that we hit $3.18. But of course, do have your stop losses set and make sure that you continue to move those stop losses as the price does go up to ensure you are claiming profits on the way. So with that being said, that is going to be about it for today's video. Of course, I hope you guys did enjoy. You guys know that with these different cryptos right now, I'm going to continue to offer you all great buying opportunities, but my current purchase in price was $1.05. We're up over nearly 3x right now on the ADA trade and the Patreon, so I'm not doing much buying at the moment, but I will definitely make sure to continue to update you guys on buys that I see and things that I think could turn into great opportunities, just to make sure I keep you as up to date as I possibly can. But with that being said, I will see you all in a video. We're going to have a Solana update. We're going to have gem finders tonight. We got a real busy day, so definitely stay tuned. If you don't want to miss anything, press that bell next to the subscribe button after you press the subscribe button so you are notified anytime I post, and I will see you all later today. Peace.